Have you ever stopped to think about how big our world is? So many different countries, cultures, and traditions. It's mind-blowing. Today, we're taking a trip around the globe to explore some of the strangest, wackiest, and downright weird things people actually do in their everyday lives. Now, we're not talking about your typical tourist stuff here. Forget the Eiffel Tower selfies and gondola rides in Venice. We're diving deep into some truly unique customs that might make you raise an eyebrow or two. Let's crack open this treasure chest of crazy customs and count down the top 7 weird things people actually do around the world. Coming on to number 7 on our list is the face jumping festival. Our first stop on the weirdo meter takes us to the Maasai people of East Africa, where they celebrate a coming of age ritual called the Unoto, also known as the face jumping festival. Young Maasai men reaching adulthood have to prove their courage by jumping over a line of fierce bulls. That's right, jumping over bull. Here's how it works. A row of bulls is lined up closely, creating a narrow corridor. The young men then take a running leap, aiming to land on the backs of the bulls and clear the entire line without falling or getting trampled. It's a breathtaking and frankly terrifying display of bravery. Now, this isn't some haphazard jumping contest. The bulls are carefully chosen, often younger animals less likely to attack. Additionally, experienced jumpers go first, creating a path and encouraging the bulls to lower their heads. But let's be honest, there's still a huge element of danger involved. But for the Maasai, successfully completing the Unoto signifies courage, strength, and the transition into manhood. It's a cultural tradition that pushes these young men to their limits and showcases their resilience. All right, folks, that face jumping festival definitely got our hearts racing. But hold on to your hats, because number 6 on our list is anting, an itchy path to strength. Ever heard of a practice called anting? No, it doesn't involve cute little picnics with ants. This bizarre ritual, found in some parts of the Amazon rainforest, involves getting bitten by ants, specifically a particular type of ant known for its painful sting. Here's the deal. Warriors from certain tribes will hold these aggressive ants against their skin, allowing them to get bitten repeatedly. The idea? They believe the ant bites induce a temporary state of hallucinations and heightened strength, preparing them for battle or hunting. Now, scientists haven't exactly confirmed these claims about ants' venom-boosting strength, but the pain is definitely real. Okay, that ant ritual was definitely intense, but fear not, curious crew, because the weirdness train is still chugging along. Number 5 on our list is Jumping Baby Festival. The Koli Koli Festival, celebrated in parts of southern India, involves throwing 1-year-old babies from a height of about 15 meters, almost 50 feet, onto a stretched sheet held by men below. Yes, you read that right, throwing babies. Now, before you call Child Protective Services, there's more to the story. This tradition is believed to bring good luck, health, and prosperity to the babies. The sheet is carefully secured, and experienced individuals ensure a safe landing. However, the origin of this festival remains a bit of a mystery. Some believe it's a reenactment of a mythological event, while others see it as a test of courage for the babies. Regardless of the reason, the Koli Koli Festival is a truly unique tradition that continues to be practiced in some parts of India. Now, coming on to number 4 on our list is death diving in Acapulco. Hold on to your swimsuits, folks, because we're heading to Acapulco, Mexico for a high-flying tradition called La Quebrada cliff diving. This isn't your average poolside jump. Daring divers here take the plunge from dizzying heights, anywhere from 35 to 45 meters, 115 to 148 feet, into a narrow inlet with crashing waves below. Divers meticulously calculate tides and currents, timing their jumps to perfection. A slight miscalculation could mean a nasty collision with the water's surface. The danger factor is undeniable, which is exactly why this tradition attracts both thrill seekers and curious onlookers. These skilled divers, known as clavadistas, have been performing this death-defying act for generations. They train rigorously, honing their diving skills and knowledge of the treacherous waters. Their jumps are a breathtaking display of human courage and athleticism, pushing the limits of what seems possible. Whoa, those cliff divers in Acapulco are definitely living on the edge. But fear not, thrill seekers, because we haven't even reached the top 3 craziest things people do around the world yet. Get ready, because number 3 on our list is casu marzu, a cheese with a shocking secret. Hold on to your appetites, folks, because this next one involves cheese with a live ingredient. Casu marzu is a traditional Sardinian cheese from Italy that's known for being, well, let's just say it's not for the faint of heart. Casu marzu is deliberately infested with maggots from the cheese fly. These maggots feast on the cheese, breaking it down and creating a strong, pungent flavor and a soft, creamy texture. For some Sardinians, the presence of live maggots is a sign of the cheese being at its peak ripeness. Now, the maggots themselves are completely harmless to ingest. However, there's a chance they might jump if disturbed. So, some brave souls choose to eat the cheese with their hand covering the top to prevent any unexpected flyaways. This cheese is definitely an acquired taste, and and even some Sardinians find it a bit too extreme. But for those who enjoy it, Casu Marzu is a unique and flavorful culinary experience. Now, buckle up, because things are about to get even crazier. Number 2 on our list is the Fire Dance Festival of El Salvador. This isn't your average bonfire party. We're heading to El Salvador for the Cotipi Fire Dance Festival. This annual celebration honors a local volcano and features a daredevil tradition known as El Baile de los Cuchillos. Here's what happens. Participants, often young men, climb a 10-meter, 33-foot greased wooden pole covered in burning embers. Yes, you read that right. A greased pole covered in burning embers. The goal? To climb to the top and retrieve a small pouch containing a religious image. The climb itself is incredibly dangerous. The participants, often barefoot, risk burns from the embers and falls from the slippery pole. But the real danger comes after they reach the top. They have to descend while holding the burning pouch, dodging flames and showering sparks as they go. The origins of this fiery tradition remain unclear, but it's believed to be a test of courage and faith. The participants, often fueled by adrenaline and local fire spirits, manage to complete this heart-stopping feat with surprising agility and bravery. So, the next time you're looking for a truly unique and dangerous festival, consider venturing to El Salvador for the Cojutepeque Fire Dance Festival. All right, folks, we've reached the peak of weirdness. We've seen everything from cheese with creepy crawlies to fiery dances that could melt your eyebrows. But hold on to your hats, because we're about to unveil the absolute craziest thing people actually do around the world. Coming on to number 1 on our list is the Tanah Toraja funeral rites. That's right, funeral rites. Ever been to a funeral that lasts for weeks? Nope, me neither. But in Indonesia, the Tanah Toraja people throw super long goodbye parties for their loved ones. These aren't your typical sad affairs with sniffles and tissues. We're talking feasts, buffalo sacrifices, and the most shocking part, parading around the bodies of their ancestors. Yep, you read that right. Parading around bodies. The Tanah Toraja believe death is a journey, and they want to send their family members off in style. So, the bodies are dressed up all fancy, propped in chairs, and even offered treats. Pretend food, of course. This can last for weeks or even months, depending on how much moolah the family has. But wait, there's more. Every few years, they have a super special party called Manin, which basically means ancestors get a spa day. They dig up the bodies, clean them all up, and dress them in new clothes. Then, they have a whole parade through the village, carrying their not-so-alive relatives around. It might sound creepy, but for the Tanah Toraja, it's a way to stay close to their loved ones and make sure they're happy in the afterlife. Now, this might seem way out there for us, but it's all about respecting their culture and beliefs. Death isn't scary for them. It's a new adventure. These crazy funeral rituals are their way of saying goodbye and showing how much they care. So, next time you think funerals are boring, remember the Tanah Toraja people, the masters of the super long, super unique goodbye party. Would you ever try something like this? Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more wild videos coming soon. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out.